Hey, what is going on, guys? Supernova202 here. This video is a bit different. I know that. You can obviously see that. But I want to try and keep this video short and sweet because it is a speed art video after all. It's not supposed to be a very long video. So I'm gonna just talk about a few things real quick that will be changing on the channel, and also just discuss a few things that I need to bring up with you guys, because I really do need your guys' help. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is the schedule for the channel. What's to come in the future on the channel, as of at least for the summer. So starting Tuesdays, this video was supposed to come out yesterday, but something happened with my internet and I just wasn't able to get it up. And then I had to live stream, and I couldn't live stream and upload it at the same time. So unfortunately it didn't come up yesterday. But that is part of the schedule. Is Tuesday mornings I will be uploading a speed art video like this one. And then Tuesday evenings, somewhere between 10 and 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, I will do a live stream. And in this live stream I'll be drawing, but the whole purpose of it is so you guys can interact with each other and interact with me. You can ask me questions, you can ask me to do things, you can ask me to tell a story, or it doesn't really matter. You can ask me to do something, and as long as it's within my family-friendly guidelines, I will do it. The next thing was Fridays over the summer. Every Friday, except this upcoming Friday. This upcoming Friday will probably be an exception unless I can get something recorded and edited by then. Will be gaming videos. One video a week, every week for the entire summer. Now, I'm also going to be trying something a bit different. It won't be every Saturday, but every Saturday here and there, I'll be uploading a kind of experimental video. Something to do with music usually, but occasionally it'll be a story, or reading a voice line, or I even have a video planned where I'll be reading my favorite chapter out of one of my favorite books. And it's just kind of an experimental thing. And if it turns out good, maybe I'll do more music. And if it doesn't, maybe I'll just stick to the gaming. That being said, though, I don't know if after the summer I will be gaming. I've always just naturally been very far behind on the trends, especially when it comes to gaming. I know I've seen a couple games that came out recently that look pleasant, like the Five Nights at Freddy's VR game. I might be recording myself playing that, or streaming, one or the other. Maybe even both. It's that might come out. And I have just seen some newer games come out that I'm gonna try and play. But after this summer, I don't know if I'll be doing gaming anymore. Or if I do, it'll probably be a rare thing. That being said, though, if the experimental things on Saturdays don't work and the gamings don't work, I don't want to be a strictly art channel, because that's just not super popular amongst the people. I think I'll try and keep the art going over the rest of my channel's lifetime, or at least for a good while. But I do not think I'll be doing gaming all that often. That having said, though, if I'm not doing gaming and the experimental videos don't work, music doesn't suit me, I need your guys' help to tell me what I should do. But I also do have a backup plan that is part of the video I wanted to talk about. So down below you'll notice I have a Patreon. In the description I have a Patreon. And with this Patreon, it's titled something along the lines of Supernova Writes a Book or something like that. I don't remember what I titled it, I'm not gonna lie. And yes, I'm writing a book. Shocker. There's two responses I normally get when I tell people that, and that's either, oh, good for you, or not a good idea. Which, I don't know, I like to think that I'm expanding my branches. So there's a couple tiers to my Patreon, and that's the base tier, the very bottom tier, which is the $1 tier. Which, if you pledge $1 to me, you get just kind of genuine announcements and such, like, hey guys, I'm going to be working on the book, and also you just get maybe every now and then a simple, like, quote a character says or something, and then it just kind of gets done. I'll also maybe warn you guys if there's like a delay I ran into and whatnot, so that if there's like a delay with the book. The second tier is the fire tier. In this tier, you will get more than just quotes of the book. You'll get like full little paragraphs of the book, and maybe even little teasers, character names. Maybe every now and then you'll get a character name, and you'll get the same perks as the last tier. Then there's the Ruby Fire tier, which this one's a little bigger. This one's a big jump. This is my $10 tier. In this tier, if you pledge $10 to me, I will go out of my way. I will contact you via email or some way. I'll find a way to contact you, and I'll do my best to actually get a hold of you. But you will get a background character that'll show up every now and then. He'll do a couple things, say a couple things, and then he'll be there. He'll be there in the background, in the book. But then you will also get a little more details, like what the main plot of the book is, like the main plot. And you will discuss and we'll communicate on where your character shows up and when and maybe what he'll do. Now, keep in mind with that tier, he is just like a little background character, so he can do something cool for a brief moment, but he's not going to do anything that's like super effective to the story. And then the final tier, which is the Bloodfire tier. This one's even bigger compared to that. If you pledge me $25, you get into the Bloodfire tier, and that one's a big one. I will again contact you, but this time your character that you pledge, or the character that you make, will be a character who does something significant in the story. And it'll last from anywhere, he'll be there anywhere between 5 to 10 chapters, or maybe even from beginning to end. And that's a big commitment, because that means I'll have to work on that on the fly. Like, if someone pledges $25 and I'm halfway through the book, I either have to find a way to fit them in the last half of the book, or I have to go back and rewrite a chapter, or add a chapter, and that's a little difficult. But also with this Bloodfire tier, once the book is done, you will get a digital audio copy of the book read out by me. You'll get the book after it's fully edited, fully published. You'll get you'll get a digital copy of the book, like text-wise by itself, but then you'll also get a basically audio book of me reading it. And And again, that's why the blood fire tiers so much is it adds more work that I need to do, and it just makes my job a little harder. And so if you're gonna pledge that much money to me, I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure you get what you're paying for. But that's basically the gist of it. Again, Tuesdays, speed art video and live stream 10 to 11 Mountain Daylight Time. Fridays will be gaming video. And every Saturday, here or there, I'll do an experimental video. And, of course, the Patreon. And that's all I really wanted to talk about with you guys today. Thank you so much for sticking with my channel as is. The channel's going through some big changes. I'm going through some big changes in my life. And you guys very well could be a big part of that. And with that, I thank you so much. And as a famous man once said, when the universe ends, a whole new Big Bang will happen. And with this Big Bang, it'll be full of new stars. And I'll see you new stars in the next one. Goodbye.